One question that organizations sometimes ask themselves is whether wireless services can be reliable enough to form the core underpinnings of a company's wide area network. In other words, can wireless wide area networks be reliable enough to be counted on? That's a great question, and it's one that my company and I set out to answer not too long ago. My name's Jonna Johnson, and I'm the CEO of Nemertes Research. Not too long ago, we interviewed 12 companies about their use of wireless wide area networking technologies. These were companies that had made the transition from wired to wireless, and we wanted to better understand and really document and quantify their experiences in those transitions. So when we asked questions around reliability, the results were surprising. 75% of the folks we spoke with said that the availability was as good as or better than the availability they experienced with wired wide area networks. You may say, well, why not 100%? And really what we found was that the experience depended to a certain extent on the number of sites or the percentage of sites that had been transitioned over to wireless. So for folks that had more than 90% of their sites transitioned over to wireless, they had reduced the downtime by either 62% on average if they were using wireless wide area networking as failover, or 88% if they were using wireless wide area networking for primary. So in other words, what we found is that wireless wide area networks were actually more reliable than their wired counterparts. Now, there are steps that organizations can take to improve the odds when it comes to reliability. One is to use wireless, of course, in conjunction with SD-WAN, which allows you to fail over seamlessly from one type of service to another type. Another step is to make sure that you're using truly diverse wireless services, so maybe from different carriers with different base stations, different network configurations. And you can also deploy Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol, VRRP, to pair the hardware together so that you can protect against hardware failure. But in sum, wireless wide area networks can in fact be as reliable or more so than their wired counterpart.